In the land of my town people. Have you ever wondered what that number above your head was? I did. Now I'm trying to wonder how to level up. So let's talk about it. Wait a minute. Hey, are you wearing your mask?
Oh shit, is it recording?
So, what is solo leveling? It's a story by Chu Gong that is being translated on web novel. Here's my synopsis of the story. In a world where portals appear out of fucking nowhere to destroy the world, adventurers rise up to defend the land from God himself with a sword because guns aren't good enough. Then learn about how a dragon nukes part of America. Follow our protagonist, Seong Jin-woo, from Korea, from his rise from zero to hero as he dies and obtains the power of knowing how he has powers. With the power of knowing, our protagonist goes on throughout the world to defend against the rulers and the monarchs, like the French. Like any typical Korean power fantasy, the protagonist, as always, has a tragic backstory. Jin-woo's father has disappeared in the portal and has to take care of his mother and sister, doing the only thing he knows how to do, dungeon crawling. As a self-proclaimed Dion of dungeon crawling, I can safely say that it is one of the safest professions, for those who were prepared. Going around mysterious ruins, eluding masterful pitfalls, and obtaining the illustrious treasure. What more could he ask for in a real adventure? Our protagonist explores the entire world and combats the evils of truth and love that emerge from the depth of the portals. New species, bugs, monsters, demons, and great beings spiral out of control as Jin-woo continues to search for them. But for what? Should I tell you? I'm not gonna, because that's the whole point of the story. Just what or which world has failed, and what the hell has happened to them? That is one of the puzzles that our protagonist will find out. The story starts off with our protagonist getting party wiped. Oh, how cruel. Looks like Jin-woo wasn't as prepared as he had once thought. An easy job turned wrong, and it looks like he will soon die for his mistakes. What a tragedy. But there was something eerie about the room that he had just stumbled upon. What shitty room did he just waltz into now? It just so happens that our protagonist just unlocked the ability to level up. In the real world, this wouldn't happen, by the way. You just die and it'd be game over. But he, with the magic of being the goddamn protagonist, has pulled the rug under God and overcame one of the toughest hurdles known to man. Respawning. If you found out how to respawn in the real world, just go ahead and tell me. I'm just curious is all, you know? The story is pretty standard after this scene, where the protagonist gets stronger after every encounter. He learns more and more about himself and soon seeks out what he has become. He learns that he's not the only one, though. He's not the only monarch. His family, in fact, is very deeply involved in this matter. After each dungeon is completed, we learn more about the world. What the rulers are, what the monarchs are, who is friend or foe. Why does all of this happen and can it be undone? The answer is yes, but the real question is how. This story is filled with questions waiting to be solved, just one dungeon at a time. Dungeon themes revolve around gods, people, knights, demons, elves, orcs, ants, giants, and dragons, in that order. The best themed dungeon arcs are the ants and giants. You can pretty much stop reading the moment the giant arc ends, because the ending of this story ends on a bittersweet note, where no one truly wins, which is the current trend of the Korean novel scene. So, in conclusion, I recommend the story. Despite it having a dog-ass ending, the build-up to it is pretty good. Read this story in whatever medium you get your hands upon it. Be it light novel, Korean comics, porn, the story itself is that amazing. Just don't read the ending of it.
Thanks for watching. If you have any comments, I probably won't read them. I hear there's a lolly around here, so I'm going to try to get her. Oh, what's this? This was not what I expected. Oh yeah, shit.
Oh my!
Hit the button again.